Thommi, I know how much you love horror movies and how you started seeing them as a little tyke.
Yes.
But were
I'm
you
so proud.
ever scared of monsters in your room or under the bed or anything of that nature?
Never had that issue. Never even had a nightmare from watching horror movies, even since I was a kid. That's why I know it's embedded in me.
Okay.
But I never had monsters or anything under my bed. My parents never had to deal with that. Thank goodness.
All right. Well, I'm about to review Dust Bunny.
Okay.
And it's in limited release, so you got to look for it. It just came out. It's rated R, and it's 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Okay. Now, is this a horror or more of a thriller type of?
I call it a thriller,
Okay.
an action thriller, but I think they called it a horror action.
Horror was in there because when I seen it, I'm like, oh, I do need to see this. Hey.
Right. Because there's a monster. I think I could say that. So yeah, there's a monster. So an 8-year-old girl asked her neighbor for help in killing a monster under her bed that she thinks ate her family. So basically, in the trailer, this is what they say.
Okay.
So I'm not giving anything away.
Okay.
She tries to get her neighbor to kill the monster under her bed. Mm-hmm. Her neighbor is an assassin, and he's trying to convince her that there's no monster and that people are after him, and they went to her apartment and by mistake and killed her parents instead of his apartment.
That sounds like the movie we reviewed, The Professional. It reminds me, it's giving me vibes of The Professional.
Yeah, because she ends up, working with him, or really trying to get him to work with her. Actually, that's what the movie's about, to kill this monster. And
that she swears is there. You can't tell an 8-year-old there is no monster under. Most 8-year-olds, there's a monster under the bed. I don't care what you see. If they tell you there's a monster, and you have to go get it.
Right. Nobody believes her, though, of course. Nobody. The little girl's name is Sophie Sloan, and she is an awesome actress. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of humor in here. It's just a good story.
Wait, who starred in it?
I didn't say who starred in it.
No, we didn't.
Okay. So it stars Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, we know him from, he did, what's the Silence of the Lamb, the series, Hannibal. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. His facial expressions and stuff, he just has a very strong look. He's an A-lister, so he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah. Sophie Sloan.
Mm-hmm. The little girl.
Yep.
Okay.
Sheila Atom, which you recognize from like Warrior King and other movies. She just has one of those faces you're like, I know I've seen her and stuff before.
Bruised. Yeah, she was in Bruised.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sigourney Weaver is in this one.
Oh, it's nice to have Sigourney. Mm-hmm. We love Sigourney. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's nice to see her back.
Yep. So, yeah, it's almost like fairy tale-ish, but not really. But the way that they tell the story is a little different, and I can't 100%. They use shadows. You actually do see the monster. I will say that. Mm-hmm. A lot of humor. The little girl at one point, Mads' character says, if I ever do see this monster, you could tell me I told you so. And she's like, well, I'm going to tell you I told you so now. So when the monster's eating you, you can remember that I told you so.
She's slick mouth. She got a little slick mouth.
We were cracking up. That little girl is smart.
Awesome little girl. Mm-hmm. Little actor.
Yeah. Okay. So I 100% recommend it. Okay. I don't think you'd go bad spending full price for it. I spent matinee, but it was really good. There wasn't hardly anybody in there because it's not. I've never seen the trailer.
I haven't seen the trailer. When you mentioned it to me for the notes, I'm like, Dust Bunny, what?
Yeah, I was looking on my app for Harkins Theaters and seeing what was coming out, and I saw that, and then I read, what it was about, and saw the trailer, and I said, that is right up my alley.
Okay.
I must see it, and you must see it too.
Okay.
So this is Brian Fuller's theatrical directorial debut.
Okay. This is somebody's passion project for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
sure
I
think it said he wrote it too. I think he did. This movie has an unusual screen ratio of 3.00 to 1, which makes it vertically claustrophobic.
So did you feel that?
Did
you feel like you were?
Maybe a little bit. There's scenes with the monster. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say this, in the hallway, sorry. And that's probably where they're coming in at, where it's claustrophobic. That's funny too. And you'll see even more stars that I didn't mention that you recognize their faces. You'd be like, oh.
Okay.
This is Brian Fuller and Matt Mikkelsen's first collaboration since Hannibal 2013. Are there extra scenes, you ask? Yes, there's a mid-credit scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stay after the credits start rolling.
Stay. The tomato meter is given at 88%.
Okay.
Popcorn meter, there's none due to fewer than 50 verified ratings so far. Because like I said, it's limited release.
Yeah.
IMDb is giving it 7.2 out of 10. And I'm going to give it at least 4 clappers.
Really?
I was kind of thinking 4.5. There's a point where, towards the end, where they really show the monster in full view. Mm-hmm. The CGI is a little like...
A little wonky sometimes.
A little wonky. So, I'll take off a little bit for that. But I really enjoyed it. My dad really enjoyed it. And the other 2 people in the movie theater sound like they enjoyed it too.
2 people? I'm guessing it's probably going to go to streaming pretty quickly.
And if it does, I suggest you watch it because it's really good.
It sounds like something a little different.
It is a little different. It's kind of like The Professional, but with the monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Professional was deep too.
Yeah.
I thought we reviewed that. That was a good movie.
This gets a little deep, but then there's a little humor, and then there's a little. Again, I wouldn't really call it a horror unless you're like a little kid. Yeah. And then that thing might scare you, especially since it's coming out from under the bed. Yeah.
You might be up all night if you let your kids see that.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. For real.
Okay.
It starts out, the movie, I can say this is not giving away, because the movie's called Dust Bunny, and you see little dust particles
That's
coming
what I was wondering, yeah.
And they form under the bed, and it looks like a little cute bunny rabbit.
Those get under the couch very easily, too. If your couch is raised a little bit, you actually have to move the couch back, or you might get a monster that comes out.
Yeah, it looked like a cute little bunny.
Yeah, and then it just got big and ugly.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Why am I thinking Killer Tomatoes for some reason?
Because it's kind of like that. I'm going to give away something else. This is not a full giveaway, but the Mads character is like, no, nothing ate your parents. Like, why don't I see any blood? She's like, because it eats them whole.
See, she's smart. That's a smart baby. Just swallow them whole. You ain't got to wipe your mouth or nothing like that. Yeah. Just swallow the humans whole.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to see that. Okay. Well, there you have Miss Jules' review of the movie Dust Bunny. Looks like it has a limited release, so check on your movie app to find where it's at. Mm-hmm. Don't forget that Jules and I, first and foremost, you can find us on Cash App. Do you have a legitimate business and you would like to sponsor us, or would you just like to make a donation? Anything is appreciated. Go ahead and hit our Cash App right there. You can also find us we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, comment. Let us know what you want to see. We'll review the show and shout you out. All right? Well, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of Dust Bunny, and we will see you back soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.